A net zero home is a home that is so energy efficient that it can sustain itself all year round. But how do you achieve this? I'm Sue Angel from GreenMatch, and in this video, we cover some of the key elements from insulating well, using renewable technologies, and integrating smart and sustainable features to your home project. So, if you like the idea of a zero carbon footprint home, stay tuned. What is the UK's commitment towards net zero? Following the Paris Agreement in 2019, the United Kingdom became the first major economy to pass laws to end its contribution to global warming by 2050. By the end of 2020, the halfway mark was reached when total greenhouse gas emissions reduced by 51% compared to the levels in 1990. However, much of this early milestone was as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. But as the world reopens, emissions are also expected to rebound. And while the biggest carbon-emitting sectors are transportation, manufacturing, and commercial buildings, net zero cannot be achieved without tackling individual homes. In 2019, for instance, 15% of UK's overall greenhouse gas emissions came from the residential sector. This explains why the UK's roadmap to net zero has a focus on the transition from conventional heating to low-carbon heating solutions, bringing us to the topic of net zero homes. What are the costs versus the benefits of a net zero home? The ultimate goal of a net zero home is to produce as much energy as it consumes over a year, making it energy self-sufficient. However, achieving this can be fairly pricey. Estimates suggest that when building from the ground up, a net zero home can be up to 10% more expensive than a conventional house. The cost of it will depend on your location, the type of land and the size of your house, and of course, the building materials and the techniques you use adhering to net zero standards. However, the benefits of going net zero is that you will have huge savings on your energy bills, you'll be less susceptible to power outages, you will have a better indoor climate and air quality, you will increase the overall value of your property, and lastly, you will reduce your carbon footprint, making it a great deal for the environment. How do you make your home net zero? There are two main ways to achieving a net zero home: a retrofit and a new build project. Retrofitting refers to an upgrade or refurbishment of your existing home, where the purpose of it is to maximize its energy efficiency and, as a result, improving its overall comfort and value. The UK has some of the oldest housing stock in Europe, with an estimated 1 in every 5 homes built before 1919. And not only are British homes very old, many are rather cold and energy inefficient. So, for many households, achieving net zero will be about modifying the existing setup, focusing on one area of improvement before jumping to the next. If you're building from scratch, then you have the best opportunities to achieving a net zero from the point of design to completion. While this is a more labor and cost-intensive project, the benefit of it is that you can bring in materials and green technologies from the get-go. Now, let's look at the most common steps to achieving a net zero home, regardless of whether you have a retrofit project or a new self-build. A net zero home starts with high levels of insulation. There is a common saying among builders, which is to build tight and ventilate right. This refers to having a home that is exceptionally airtight and very well insulated and has a sufficient ventilation system. To achieve this, fabric energy efficiency standards were introduced in 2016 to minimize the amount of heat loss in the design of new builds in the UK. These include adopting building techniques and materials such as thermal mass properties, good insulation, and double glazing for windows and doors. To achieve similar levels of energy efficiency for retrofit projects, having an energy performance certificate done on your current property would be a good starting point. The EPC will rate your current levels of energy efficiency and give recommendations on which part of your home needs improvement. All in all, building tight and ventilating right will help you retain heat in the wintertime, while in the summer it will make your home cooler. Using renewable energy for electricity generation and heating. Depending on your geographical location, you can either use solar or wind energy, or the combination of the two, to power up your home. Installing solar panels means that you are less reliant on the national grid and future-proofing yourself from high electricity costs. We cover solar panels extensively in our other videos. Home wind turbines, on the other hand, are becoming an interesting alternative to producing clean electricity from renewable sources. While wind turbines are expensive and require a lot of space, the total setup cost can be recouped from the amount of savings you generate over a period of years. Investing in low-carbon solutions, for example, an AO ground source heat pump, will bring you long-term benefits, reducing your overall heating bills while providing your home with space heating and hot water. The option of which heat pump is best for your project depends on the space you have, the budget, and the overall household heating requirements. We break down the main differences in this video. For hot water needs alone, solar thermal panels can also be a good option, while biomass boilers, on the other hand, are also worth considering for your space heating needs. And while on the topic of heating, new builds in particular can make use of passive heating. Put simply, passive heating involves positioning your home so that your windows capture the right amount of sunlight that can be used for both light and heating purposes without overheating. Thermal mass is used, allowing the heat from the sun to be stored during the day and then distributed at night, effectively minimizing your energy use. Efficient water management. For retrofit projects, you can minimize water waste by fixing any leakages. This calls for a check on all water used in appliances, equipment, and other devices throughout your home. Since most water usage happens in the bathroom, consider adding low-flow fixtures to your existing faucets and shower heads. Additionally, investing in low flushing or dual flush toilets is a good idea. For the kitchen, using hands-free or single-click taps can help you reduce your water waste. For some, rainwater harvesting could be something to consider, particularly if you have a large garden. Here, rainwater is captured into a large barrel outside your home and is mainly used for watering plants and car washing. Likewise, this water can also be transferred to your washing machine or dishwasher. Making use of energy-saving appliances and smart devices. The combination of your white home appliances can easily amount to about 20% of your electricity bill, so being deliberate about energy consumption comes part and parcel to achieving a net zero bill. For instance, making use of star-rated white goods can keep your energy use down. When it comes to lighting, going for LED lights can reduce 75% of energy use compared to traditional bulbs. Moving into smart devices, an energy monitor will help you better understand and control the energy use around your house, whereas a thermostat connected to your smartphone will help you make adjustments to your home temperature even when you're away from home. That's all for today. If you like this video, do give us a like and make sure to subscribe to GreenMatch for more green energy related topics just like this. If you like the idea of a carbon zero free home, if you like this video and would like to say yes now, for hot water needs alone, solar thermal